Hello everybody, how's it going? East River G3 back with another video. Recently I've been doing all of the colognes in Authenticity Perfumes line. Authenticity Perfumes is an indie house based in Virginia, and they have about 13 perfumes in their entire line. I bought a sample pack that includes all of them. I've been going through them and essentially just giving you my first impressions, spraying on a tester, and letting you know what I think about all of the perfumes in the line. I've been basically picking them at random, although today I decided to pick one that I thought struck my fancy based on nothing more than the color of the label, and that is Urban King, which comes in this purple label. Purple is my favorite color. I just thought I would pick it. So with all of these, I'm essentially just going to spray them on a tester, let you know what I think right off the bat. And then with all of these, I'm going to go and wear them on my skin, let you know what their performance is, that kind of stuff. Obviously, like I've said before, skin chemistry is different for everybody, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. And I think in total, when I'm done with this entire line, I'll probably do a live stream or something where I go through the whole line and give you my final kind of views. Overall, it's been kind of mostly positive, I guess you could say. Believe I've done five. Three of them were great. Two of them were terrible. So let's just do Urban King. I'll read you the description and we'll smell it. So it says, Urban King Parfum is an exciting combination of sweetness, warmth, and freshness that is sure to appeal to men of all ages. At the top are notes of bergamot, strawberry, blueberry, and cherry. Meanwhile, heart notes of jasmine, lavender, cinnamon, and rosemary give off a warm spiciness and an outdoor freshness. Finally, base notes of oak moss, patchouli, vetiver, and cedarwood, a very common base accord, if you will, solidify this delectable aroma as entirely masculine for the confident and charismatic man. It is a classic scent that is intense, charming, pleasant, and perfect for every occasion and season. And all of these fragrances on their website, they say this parfum has 50% oil concentration and guaranteed to last 12 hours or more, which I don't know, I've consistently thought was a very weird thing to say, that it's guaranteed to last 12 hours. However, they have been doing pretty damn good. These are all eau de parfums. So enough talk. Let's just smell this damn thing. I'll let that dry for a second. I want to tell you, if you haven't seen my other videos, that these are the 5 milliliter samples they come in. And they are very good samples. It's a nice, thick plastic sample, and the sprayers are pretty damn good. As much as I didn't like two of the perfumes I tried, these samples are great with great sprayers. So let's smell this. You know, oops, I just dropped it. The two that I smelled that I didn't like was L'Homme Riche and Authenticity, which is basically their namesake cologne. I thought they were very generic, and they smelled like a million designer colognes I've smelled, and they were very synthetic. I didn't like them. The other two were absolutely wonderful. That would be, or three rather, Coffee Lush and Green Aura and Barbershop. This is very sweet and fresh. I guess they say it's sweet and fresh. This is one that I'm going to tell you right off the bat I'm feeling meh about. Not in a bad way, but just, I don't hate it, but I don't really like it. It smells like sweet, fresh dryer sheets. This smells like dryer sheets to me. That's the first thing I'm getting. Let's see. Bergamot, strawberry, blueberry, and cherry. So there is this sweet, sort of fruity freshness to it. It smells fresh. It smells sweet, but the sweetness is definitely coming from fruit. And you know, I don't really care for citrus stuff too much. I do like fruit. The more and more I try fragrances, I like fruit, adding a freshness. And that's what I'm getting. Oak moss, patchouli, vetiver, and cedarwood. That's the base. Okay, the heart notes are jasmine, lavender, cinnamon, and rosemary. I think that's more what I'm picking up. Geez, how else do I describe this then? Fruity dryer sheets. That's what this smells like. Yep. I don't know exactly in fragrances what gives off a dryer sheet smell. If it's some sort of musk, like galaxolide or something like that. A lot of fragrances do have sort of musky ambroxan sort of kick to them that can give that dryer sheet smell that people often don't like, myself included, although sometimes I do like that dryer sheet, fresh laundry sort of smell. to colognes. But here, I almost feel like it's a touch prominent. And truly, what I am getting is fruity dryer sheets. Um, I kind of like it because it kind of smells like when you pull your laundry out of the dryer. It almost has a metallic ozonic sort of quality to it. You know, let's say when you set your dryer and you just pull your clothes out of the dryer, right? There's almost that burnt metallic sort of heat sort of smell. Sorry about that. It's very windy here today. But when you pull your clothes out, like let's say like you're sitting in front of your, I know this is very specific, but it's what I'm smelling. You're sitting in front of your dryer and you're waiting for it to go off, and it's like when you open it, the instant it's done, you get that heat. You're blasted with the heat from your dryer, and you get that metallic, almost burnt smell. It's very ozonic. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It kind of smells like that. It's something that fades pretty quickly. You also have a dryer sheet sort of musky sort of quality to it, a sweet musk, if you will, like galaxolide, like I said. Which to me, galaxolide always smells like a musky, almost like fruity pebbles or something like that. I know a lot of folks can't smell musks, but I definitely can smell them. But that's what I'm getting, and it's a bit weird. I don't think that this is a terrible cologne. It's not overwhelmingly sweet in some of the ways, like L'Homme Riche, for instance, that I very much disliked. And Coffee Lush, which was extraordinarily sweet, I also liked. It's not rich. It's a fruity sweet. But this is not wowing me at all. I kind of like it. I don't think this is a cologne I would ever wear. I don't think I would say, oh, Urban Musk, yeah, I want to wear that today. It's like a lot of fragrances where I really enjoy the way they smell. I think it smells nice, but do I want to wear it as my daily scent? Probably not, and that's kind of how I feel about this right now. Um, okay, I honestly don't have much more to tell you. I'm sorry I'm not being extraordinarily descriptive with the nuances of this fragrance, but I am truly getting a fruity, dryer sheet sort of smell. And I suspect that a lot of people, I don't know actually. I think that I've mentioned before that I feel like this house is slightly disappointing to me, because through their marketing, and there's a lot of influencers on YouTube reviewing these scents, and they're like, it's you know the drill. You've seen YouTube fragrance videos before. They're ludicrously positive about all of them, and you just know it's all influencer horseshit. Their marketing is like, oh, this lasts so, like they're always like, it lasts so long, and it's guaranteed to get you chicks. It's that kind of shit that I don't really like about fragrance marketing. Um, so I want to say that a lot of people that are into fragrances might not like this. I think that I don't want to demean anybody. Again, always like whatever you like is fine, whatever you want. But this is something that perhaps somebody that's not quite into fragrances and does a lot of designer stuff might find fine. But folks that are like really into fragrances might say, "This is what the fuck is this?" Honestly. So this to me, honestly, I'm not really getting much more smelling this than what I'm smelling right now. So I think we'll call it a day with what I'm getting right now. Fruity dryer sheets. It's not bad. But like whatever, and like I just said, basically, I'm a little bit disappointed. This is an indie house, and with indie houses, I always kind of come to expect some sort of, I don't know, artistry, or some sort of doing something a little bit different. Indie houses can be really just like indie movies, if I could make a comparison, because they don't have as much budget as a large designer or niche house, and they can't do the things that a larger company can do. But they're also, and they're trying to make it in the business, and it's a tough business. But they're also not chained down to trying to do a certain thing, and they can often take chances and make what I would consider niche style, artisanal scents without a lot of fear of backlash, because they are Indian, and they kind of expect people, I think, with an indie house kind of expect a level of almost esoteric sort of scent, if you will. And I think that when I smell a lot of these authenticity scents, and I get extremely generic sort of scents, it just disappoints me, and that they're just another indie house that's trying to just follow the trend of making designer style scents, but do it better. Because let's be honest, like, making scents is not an easy thing, but you can, but like, designer scents are ridiculously overpriced. You can obviously, for not much money, bump up the performance, right? So I think that they're just making designer scents and bumping the performance up, which is great. We all love performance, but that's what I think's going on. Like I said, I've loved three of the fragrances from this house. They were very good, but they don't wow me in the way that some other indie houses have. I don't think that this is a house that's really something I would recommend as like, you need to check this indie house out. They're just, I would recommend this as an alternative to a designer house. So yeah, I don't know. I would never really wear this. I don't hate it. I don't think it's absolutely terrible. But would I ever wear Urban King? No, probably not. I will come back to you with a full review of it. But it's pretty much a mediocre scent. It's not as bad as the other two I tried that I didn't like. But I don't know. That's it. Not much more to say. But that's Urban King. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with more. Like I said, I am going to do the full house. And yeah, take care. Smell good and peace out.